Welcome to Ping 24 Updates, where you get the most important news and stories from around the world every day. Subscribe my channel and click the bell icon to stay informed. In the West Philippine Sea, tensions rise as Chinese vessels face off with Philippine ships. Recently, a Philippine Navy delegation traveled to Japan to inspect Abukuma-class destroyer escorts, veteran warships from the Cold War era. This signals a deepening partnership between Manila and Tokyo, both confronting regional challenges. Acquiring these ships could boost the Philippines' maritime defense and deter aggression. The story of these ships and this partnership is just beginning. To understand the Abukuma-class's significance, we look back to its Cold War origins. Japan, a key U.S. ally, faced the Soviet submarine threat and needed effective anti-submarine warfare platforms. The Abukuma-class was designed for this role. Smaller, numerous escorts to hunt submarines in coastal waters. 6 ships were commissioned between 1989 and 1993, equipped with advanced sonar, anti-submarine rockets, torpedoes, Harpoon anti-ship missiles, and a rapid-fire gun. Advanced sonar, anti-submarine rockets, torpedoes, Harpoon anti-ship missiles, rapid-fire gun. These versatile escorts served as the workhorses of Japan's coastal defense for over 3 decades. But as technology advanced, Japan began commissioning newer frigates, making the Abukuma-class redundant. Their decommissioning opens the door for a new life in another navy. For the Philippines, the Cold War legacy is appealing, especially the anti-submarine focus. The underwater domain is a growing concern in the West Philippine Sea, and the ability to detect and track submarines is a capability the Philippine Navy urgently needs. The Abukuma-class offers a turnkey solution, providing credible anti-submarine warfare almost overnight. These ships are more than old steel. They're repositories of specialized, highly sought-after expertise. Their design reflects a balance of self-defense and escort capability, making them ideal for the Philippines' needs. The transfer would instantly boost the Navy's operational reach and deterrence. For Manila, it's a rare opportunity to leapfrog years of development. The Abukuma-class legacy could soon become part of the Philippines' maritime future. Their story is about to enter a new chapter. The inspection was meticulous. No quick tour, but a deep dive by Filipino engineers and officers. They examined maintenance logs, engine rooms, and combat systems, looking past fresh paint to assess the true condition of hulls and machinery. A key focus, the propulsion systems, a combined diesel and gas turbine arrangement, offering both efficiency and speed. The team checked for wear, fatigue, and the remaining service life of engines and turbines. The viability of the transfer hinged on these findings. Costly overhauls could diminish the ship's value. Combat systems were also scrutinized. Could older electronics and weapons be integrated with the Philippine Navy's networks? The final technical report will weigh the benefits of acquiring a proven platform against the challenges of integrating and maintaining older vessels. This assessment will guide the Navy's leadership and the Department of National Defense in making a final decision. The future of the Philippine surface fleet could hinge on what's found in that report. Once a ship joins a navy, it needs a designation, and here, the debate begins. In Japan, the Abukuma-class were destroyer escorts. Internationally, their size blurs the line between large corvettes and light frigates. The Philippine Navy's current frigates are larger and more heavily armed, while its corvettes are smaller. Classification matters. It affects doctrine, crewing, and prestige. Labeling them as frigates would elevate their status and mission profile, but their size is on the lighter end. Calling them corvettes might be more accurate, but could downplay their advanced anti-submarine capabilities. The final designation will reflect how the Navy intends to use them: primary defenders of the exclusive economic zone, or specialized escorts. The choice will signal the Navy's strategic priorities to allies and adversaries alike. Whatever the label, their true value will be proven at sea. The world will watch how the Philippines defines these new guardians. Their performance, not their name, will matter most. A ship's name carries history, honor, and identity. If acquired, the Abukuma-class ships will receive new Filipino names, continuing the tradition of honoring national heroes. Current frigates bear the names of Jose Rizal and Antonio Luna, symbols of independence and pride. Options abound. Heroes like Andres Bonifacio, Emilio Aguinaldo, or Lapu-Lapu, the chieftain who resisted foreign invaders. Naming a warship BRP Lapu-Lapu would link modern defense to the nation's earliest hero. The act of renaming is symbolic, a declaration of ownership and purpose. The ship is reborn as a Filipino warship, ready to defend Filipino interests. Each name is a story, a legacy for the crew and the nation. The new names will be a promise to the Filipino people. Why acquire second-hand ships instead of building new ones? It's a matter of budget, time, and capability. New frigates are expensive and take years to build. The Jose Rizal class cost hundreds of millions and took years to deliver. Second-hand ships like the Abukuma-class can be transferred quickly and at a fraction of the cost, even after refurbishment and modernization. This allows the Philippine Navy to expand its fleet rapidly and affordably. The trade-off: older ships have shorter service lives and may require more maintenance. The technical assessment must project long-term costs to ensure value. The Philippines is wisely mixing new, high-end assets with cost-effective second-hand platforms. This strategy builds mass for patrols and a high-tech punch for deterrence. It's a practical approach for a nation determined to build credible defense on a limited budget. The right mix is key to protecting the archipelago. The Abukuma-class acquisition is part of the revised AFP modernization program, a plan to transform the Philippine military for credible external defense. For decades, the focus was on land insurgencies. Now, the primary threat comes from the sea. The Navy has already acquired new frigates, landing docks, and missile systems, aiming for a multi-role force. The Abukuma-class would fill a critical anti-submarine gap, adding a new layer to maritime defense. Modernization isn't just about hardware. It's about training sailors, upgrading bases, and building technical expertise. Acquiring these ships would force the Navy to level up in areas like gas turbine maintenance and sonar operations. Each new ship, missile, and radar station is a step forward. The journey is long, but progress is real. The Abukuma-class transfer would be a catalyst for further development. It's a sign of sustained commitment to national defense. The shield of the nation is being reforged, one ship at a time. These warships are more than steel. They're a symbol of the growing alliance between the Philippines and Japan. Both nations are maritime democracies and U.S. allies, facing similar challenges from China's expansionism. The transfer of naval vessels is a concrete expression of partnership and deterrence. It shows potential aggressors the Philippines is not alone. Japan and the U.S. stand behind it. A stronger Philippine Navy complicates any adversary's plans in the West Philippine Sea. These ships are also instruments of diplomacy, projecting power and partnership during joint exercises. Their Japanese origins will remind all of the alliance at sea. Greater interoperability will follow, strengthening military ties. The Abukuma-class will help uphold the rules-based order and freedom of navigation. Their presence is a visible sign of a coalition committed to keeping the seas open. The transfer of these warships will send ripples across the Indo-Pacific. For the Philippines, it's a major boost to national security, enhancing the Navy's ability to monitor and defend its maritime domain. It gives leaders more options in a crisis and a stronger voice in regional security. For Southeast Asia, it signals a shift. Nations are modernizing to hedge against uncertainty. The Philippines' stronger Navy contributes to regional resilience and a more stable, multipolar environment. China will likely disapprove, but the move is defensive, focused on protecting Philippine shores and sea lanes. The acquisition is a reaction to rising tensions, not a provocation. Every nation has the right to build credible defense. The Philippines is exercising that right with Japan's help. This is a story of resilience, partnership, and determination. Old warships from Japan, once an adversary, now help defend against new challenges. Alliances shift, history turns, and the Indo-Pacific story evolves. This transfer is more than a budget line. It's a new chapter in regional security. The future of the West Philippine Sea is being written, one ship at a time.